Have you ever opened your phone for 5 seconds just to check the weather and suddenly you're on the checkout page with a fluffy avocado-shaped pillow you didn't even know existed 5 minutes ago? Same. That, my friend, is impulse shopping. Buying stuff you didn't plan to buy just because it looks shiny, tempting, or comes with free shipping if you act within the next 10 minutes. Today, we're diving into why impulse shopping is taking over, how to spot it, and most importantly, how to stop it before it drains your wallet and clutters your life. Let's start with what impulse shopping even is. At its core, it's buying something without planning ahead. It's emotional and spontaneous and usually happens when we're bored, stressed, or looking for a quick pick-me-up. Retail therapy, right? Except it's not therapy if it leaves you broke. And while buying something small here and there might not seem like a big deal, those little splurges add up fast. Think of it like a slow leak in your finances. Tiny at first, but before you know it, you're knee-deep in overdraft fees or wondering why your savings aren't growing. Now, here's why impulse shopping is such a problem. First off, it's terrible for your financial health. Those $20 purchases don't feel like a big deal in the moment, but they're sneaky. Over a month, maybe you've spent $200 on things you barely remember buying. That's money that could have gone toward debt, savings, or something just truly meaningful. And then there's the guilt. You know that sinking feeling when the package arrives and you don't even feel excited about it anymore? Or when you find that purchase you were so excited about gathering dust in the corner of a random drawer? That's the buyer's remorse kicking in. On top of that, impulse shopping fuels industries like fast fashion. We're talking cheap, trendy clothes made at a breakneck speed with little regard for quality, the environment, or the people actually making them. The more we buy into those impulsive trends, the more we contribute to a cycle of waste and exploitation. It's not just your wallet paying the price, it's the planet and vulnerable workers too. Some of these impulse purchases from shady sites and brands can also put your information at risk. I've been guilty of giving my credit card information to buy a random lamp from a small company that was promoting the low price on X. A week went by, then a month. Eventually, I realized my lamp was definitely not going to come. And what's worse is that I got a notification from my bank warning me that there was fraudulent activity going on with my account. Thankfully, I didn't lose any money. My bank is always on top of things. But it really did make me realize that you need to be careful who you give your information to. When you're buying on impulse, security is one of the last things on your mind, and that can lead to the absolute worst. So now you know why impulse shopping is so problematic. But how do we all fall victim to it in the first place? Let's look at some sneaky and honestly a little evil ways that companies get you to hit buy in the space of a blink. We have to start by talking about social media. It's practically engineered to make you shop impulsively. Let's break down their playbook, starting with the way they create a sense of belonging. You've seen those posts, 5 things every girl needs this season, or what's in every fashionista's closet right now. These aren't just cute lists, they're targeted strategies to make you feel like you're missing out. Psychologically, humans hate feeling excluded. So when you see influencers rocking the latest bag or gadget, it's easy to feel like you need it to fit in. Now, influencers, they're not just showing off products, they're selling you an ideal. They make it look like if you buy what they're using, you'll live a little more like them. Cooler, happier, more put together. But here's the thing, you don't know them. Most influencers' real lives don't look like their Instagram feed. The cool bags or devices that you see in their posts are probably dumped in a dusty corner somewhere in real life. And a lot of the time, influencers don't actually buy the products that they're promoting. They usually get the product for free in exchange for recommending it, and sometimes they get paid thousands of dollars for their recommendations too. And if you get told to buy using their link, that's an affiliate link that will make the influencer money. That might be new news to you, or maybe you already knew that this is how influencers and content creators work. But when I found this out for the first time, I won't lie, I felt a little betrayed. For some reason, I trusted some of the influencers I was following, and I thought they were making genuine recommendations. When you feel like you can trust people online, what you're feeling is a parasocial relationship, where your brain convinces you that this internet stranger is your friend. That trust is a goldmine for them and companies that want to get their claws into your wallet. Let's talk about another tactic that you can find on social media, in ads, emails, everywhere. Problem-solution marketing. It goes like this. First, the ad presents a problem you didn't even know you had. Maybe it's tired of looking tired, or does your stubborn acne never go away? Suddenly, you're questioning your life choices. Then they swoop in with the answer, their product. It's like they're saving you, except they're the ones creating the panic in the first place. And it works because when you're in that headspace, it's hard to think critically. What really frustrates me about this type of marketing is that it makes you feel insecure about yourself, which is horrible for your confidence and mental health. But a lot of companies want you to feel that way so that you buy whatever they're selling. So if you ever find yourself having thoughts like these because of ads or marketing, take a deep breath and remember that this is a tactic. Another classic, time pressure. Only 24 hours left or just 3 items remaining. These phrases are designed to stress you out. Scarcity and urgency trigger something primal in us. You're not just buying a product, you're competing to win it. And because of this, you buy right away so that you don't lose out. But the truth is, 99% of the time, it's all lies. They have plenty of stock, and the sale will keep going or come back in a few weeks. Ignore statements like these. Add buy now, pay later into the mix, and it's a recipe for financial disaster. These schemes might seem convenient, but they separate the act of buying from the act of paying, making it easier to overspend. And let's not forget how ridiculously easy it is to shop these days. One-click checkout, saved card details, shopping directly on social media platforms. It's all about removing barriers so you don't think twice. The less friction there is, the more likely you are to impulsively hit that buy now button. So how do we fight back? Step 1, unfollow the temptations. Brands and influencers might be fun to follow, but if their posts make you want to spend money, it's not worth it. Out of sight, out of mind is a powerful tool. It's easier to resist something when you're not being bombarded by it every day. Next, take charge of your ad preferences. Most platforms actually let you report ads or customize your experience. If you see something you're not interested in, mark it as irrelevant. Over time, this helps filter out ads that make you want to shop impulsively. Now, let's talk about saved card information. Get rid of it. I know it's a hassle to type your details every single time, but that's the point. If you have to dig out your wallet, you're forced to slow down and think, do I really want this? Shopping on a laptop instead of your phone can also help. Phones make everything fast and impulsive, but on a laptop, the process feels more deliberate. It's a small change, but it can make a big difference. Boredom is a massive trigger for impulse shopping. I know it is for me. So find hobbies that don't involve spending money. Read a book, take up cooking, learn a new skill, or just get outside. The goal is to fill your time with things that bring genuine joy and fulfillment, not just temporary excitement. Another trick? Create a wish list. If you see something you do want, add it to the list and wait. After a week or even a month, you might find the excitement has faded. And if it hasn't, you can buy it knowing it's something you actually value. Budgeting for fun is another game changer. Shopping doesn't have to be off limits, but it should be intentional. Set aside a specific amount each month for non-essential purchases, just for fun. This way you can enjoy shopping without guilt or financial strain. And finally, remember that every dollar you don't spend impulsively is a step toward financial freedom. It's money you can save, invest, or use for something meaningful. Impulse shopping feels good in the moment, but long-term happiness comes from stability, experiences, and living a life that makes sense with your values. And that's the key, making choices that serve your future self, not just your current mood. So the next time you feel the pull of an impulse buy, take a deep breath and ask yourself, will this actually make my life better? If the answer is no, close the tab, walk away, and feel proud of the decision you just made. What's your go-to tip for avoiding impulse shopping? Let me know in the comments. And if you found this helpful or interesting, make sure to like and subscribe for more videos like this.